just discuss pretty much the downfall of one of my favorite franchises. Trailer 1 is God of War 3. This is 1 through 3 starred Kratos, who's essentially the new God of War. You play as essentially what I would call a medieval 11 Bravo or Marine. He's a Spartan. He's running through Greece because he's enraged, of course, tearing the heads off of gods with his bare hands. This is the most masculine man's man game in existence.
What does your wife think about that?
For God of War 1 through 3, in every game there's a special part of those games where you meet and you bang hot chicks. I'm talking about smoking hot, beautiful, fit, busty chicks. It's the ultimate game. This right here is God of War, which is actually God of War 4, which is the sequel to God of War 3. This is the beginning of the end. So, the first thing I noticed when I saw this trailer was the little boy.
Do I see my father?
I immediately saw the weird pinks, and something about it just screamed feminine.
Who there do they call to me?
As you get further into the trailer, you immediately notice that, well, first of all, it's not even focused on Kratos, but it's focused more on this little boy. And also, they made Kratos into a fat dad.
Huh?
I can't word it any other way. He just looks like a fat dad.
We're taking our ashes
His
somewhere
face,
else.
he has PBF. If you don't know what PBF is, oh well. His face, he has a face that screams emasculated. Very hard to describe
You need to cut off my head.
Wait, what?
without using the actual words.
Axe you got.
This is not Kratos, folks.
Special.
For the record, this in God of War 4, they made Kratos, the same Kratos from 1 through 3 that was banging hot chicks and pulling the heads off of gods. They turned him into the father of a child that's not his. So, the entire story of the new God of War 4 is him and a child that's not his from a woman that he's not married to, carrying the ashes of this woman to the top of a mountain. Everything about that, it screams testicles snipped. I don't know how else to word this, man. God of War is a fat dad to a child that's not his, and the story revolves around a woman whose ashes he's trying to carry on the top of a hill. What is this? This is the beginning of the end, though. I knew from the trailer not to go anywhere near this game. I knew it was going to be a dumpster fire. Of course, it's going down the toilet as it should. There's a sequel to this called Ragnarok. Don't be impressed. You can't use that as a kudos and, oh, maybe the game's good. No, folks, because the sequel tanked. People didn't want this. They got this the first time, and then that sequel came out, and people was like, no, you don't do this twice. This is horrible, folks. Kratos is the dad of a child that's not his, with a woman that likely cheated and got knocked up while she was with him, and he's carrying her ashes like a little biatch. This is the end of the God of War. This is God of War LaffyTaffy for laundry. I don't even know what it's called. It's not God of War. There's no Kratos in it. They replaced Kratos with a woman in God of War LaffyTaffy.
Well, I'm going to ask you for the 5th time to stop calling me a man, because quite clearly I am not.
It's insanity, folks. How do you have a God of War game with no God of War? It's like people have brain damage on Moss.
Go crazy! Ah, go stupid! Ah, go crazy!
It's like if you purchased God of War 4 or God of War 5, which is called Ragnarok, if you purchased either of those games, you're part of the problem. Like you need to stop existing. Get out of the gaming space, folks. Anyway, I'm gonna skip through this throw up looking game. You'll immediately notice for this trailer when it starts, the colors. This is the gayest looking God of War game I've ever seen. No God of War in existence has this gay, bright purple and puke green color scheme. That purple and puke green, I brought it up again. I'm gonna take that home. I'm gonna really give you clarity as to what this purple and this puke green is about because it's very important. There's that ugly kid that's not even Kratos's. Kratos is still fat. He still looks like a fat daddy. I'm skipping through this. This is dumb. They just burned. They burned Laffy Taffy's body, and then her ashes just went to gay heaven. There's that purple, all those purples and those puke greens with a little bit of blue sprinkled in it. If you look closely at her model, this is Laffy or Laundry, whatever her name is. She's ugly. They put warts and moles and blemishes and wrinkles. She's got crow's feet. They busted her face up. They even modified her skeleton, her jawline slightly to make her look more old and haggard. It's like the beautiful model that plays this character was too beautiful. Like she can't be easy on the eyes in the game because that's not what gender confused or mentally ill people want. Anyway, this is an ugly woman. This looks disgusting. And it hurts to say because the original model is gorgeous, y'all. She's gorgeous. Some other things I've noticed, I don't know if you could catch it, but another thing that I've noticed is the shape of her body. She's shaped like a 12-year-old. She looks like a child.
No, God! No, God, please, no! No!
I don't know about you guys, but I'm a grown man. I don't want to play a video game that stars a female that doesn't have full woman lady parts. The reason why is because I'm not a pedophile. I don't want to see a child. I don't want to be staring at a child's butt. I don't want to see a child wearing adult clothing. I don't want to see any of that nonsense. It's only for the ill. I want this character to look at. You know exactly where I'm heading with this purple and this puke green. That's gay. What man, what man with the twig and berries is going to take money out of his pocket and purchase this? You're going to be playing this for hours. You're going to be looking at this for hours, fellas. Are you insane? Are you insane?
You know where I am?
This is crazy. God, she looks hideous, dude. Look at her butt. What butt? There's no butt there, folks. They did everything they could to make this woman look disgusting. When the original woman that plays her is gorgeous, dude. Her body, her face, the woman is beautiful. Roses, purple and pink green everywhere. I'm gonna skip ahead. By the way, if you take any screenshot from any point in this game and you showed it to someone, they're not gonna say it's God of War. This doesn't look like God of War, folks. It doesn't follow anything from the scheme of God of War. That's because this woman is she's like she's like the emasculation. She's like the final boss of the emasculation of God of War. That's terrible. That's like a gay. It's like a gay Last of Us zombie. Yeah, it's like if you took the zombies from Last of Us One and you made them gay. That's what you get. You get like a rose-headed, weird, spindly noodle body monster thing. Roses wrapping around pillars and stuff for no reason. Like a lot of these plants are just there for gayness. I'm gonna skip ahead because I can rant forever, man. Like this is terrible, dude. They had one job, man. It's like they won't stop. It's like they're on this mission to just stomp on the testicles of every male player in existence. And for the record, no female in existence wants to be ugly. So you just gave us a video game with this weird little boy body, wart faced, hideous looking female, and there's no who's idolizing this. Females don't want to be ugly, folks. Males, males in general, we want to be the peak of physicality, the most fit. We want to be the most confident. We want to be masculine. Females want to be beautiful. Females love being desirable. Females like having beauty because women like attention. This right here, this is not something that any human being can idolize, folks. This is only for the mentally ill. I'm skipping through because this is like all trash. It's just a bunch of like generic recycled plants and foliage garbage, unnecessary roses and flowers growing in places that they shouldn't grow just to make the game look gay. For the record, these enemies that she's fighting, these don't look like God of War enemies. I can tell you firsthand, they're like armors. They're weird, hollowed out armors with fires on the inside of them and floating heads. This nothing in God of War even looks remotely like this. Like what are they thinking with this? And this doesn't even follow any pantheon, any god tier generation. This doesn't cover any godly era. These things don't exist in any format or any legacy of any types of gods. It doesn't follow any culture. This is nothing. Hideous. Pink wood. They just painted the wood pink back there just cause gay stuff. Look at all these gay purples everywhere. I don't know what I don't know what that is. I thought the gayest creature in existence was the unicorn, and then they was like hold my beer, and they just invented this. It's like a white it's like a furry fox. That's the gayest thing I've ever seen, man. It's like they made a unicorn gayer somehow. I don't even know what's happening here. Look at that purple, dude. Snip your balls. This game hates men. This is something like this game is something you think a mentally ill person would make. I just put it like that. It's not. This isn't for anybody specifically. It's just for themselves. They made this game for themselves. What happened there? What was that? Was that supposed to be a barrel? Was that a red barrel? I hate this, man. I could rant forever. Okay, it's a big old barrel chest, Giga Chad looking male characters jumps out, right? Looks like the main antagonist, right? Look at it. They gotta rug pull you. They have to rug pull you here. When I saw this, I was like, there's no way that's the boss. Look at him. Look at his posture go fetal. Okay, so immediately when I saw him stop this way, look in that direction, and then look back at LaffyTaffy, I knew a woman was coming. Don't ask me how. It just gave me these weird Predator Badlands vibes. I'm telling you, I knew a woman was about to walk up. Prepare yourself. Look at the floating heads on these weird armor things. What the hell? What culture are they from? There you go. There's the main antagonist. Another ugly woman. You have to stare at that, folks. You have to look at this busted female's face and little boy body for the entirety of the game. And I'm not even talking about the main character. Look at that. That's gross. Who's that for? What woman wants to have that face? What woman wants that body? Are you out of your minds? I'm skipping this. It's nothing. It's just a bunch of nothing. What culture are they from? It's not Egyptian. It's not Aztec because I don't get any Hispanic, Mexican, I don't get any kind of Aztec vibes from this. This is just like what culture this is? This is gay culture. Yeah, this is gender ideology if it was a culture. That's it. You got freaking Imhotep dressed like you got a female dressed in male Egyptian clothing. Come on, man. So many middle fingers to everyone's culture. They don't care. They just want to push their message. Look at him. You big old shield. Look at this. He's no longer masculine, by the way. Like, I don't get masculine vibes from him. He's just a side piece. There's those purples and cute greens. They're everywhere, man. Just purple and cute green. Gay purple, gay flamboyant purple, and disgusting green everywhere. You know what? Let me just get it out of the way. Purple and green are actually, I'm pretty sure they're the official colors for gender confusion. It's like part of their flag, or it's like the representation for gender confusion. That's why it's littered throughout the game like this. It was either they do gender confusion or they paint the main character's hair blue. And we all know that just couldn't happen. Like that's an automatic like death. That's just death to the franchise. This right here, this is the most disgusting thing in the game. I'm going to give it to you in detail. I'll let you listen to the voices.
Fresh air. Oh, you're different.
So the cube,
Talking.
it's a
You
talking
know
cube.
what? It doesn't matter.
It has a man's voice.
Yeah, we've tried. There's no way out.
What?
You're a talking sword.
I'm not the sword.
And there's another voice. And I don't care if they want to say it's that ribbon. It's the ribbon is a permanent fixture on the sword. It's a sword with the female's voice. So, because I've seen so many YouTube videos covering this, and none of them properly, thoroughly, or directly pointed this out, because I think they're fearful. I think most people on the top of the YouTube spaces, they're cowards. They're afraid to point out stuff that's disgusting. And even low key, there's a dude named Andy Pants. His channel is called Andy Pants Gaming. That guy's usually very conservative and super thorough when he points these things out, but he completely missed this too. I'm just gonna put it in simple words for you. It's a soft blue. It's a soft blue male square that's being penetrated by the sword of a female. Again, it just removed itself from being under covers. So you just saw a blue, soft male square being penetrated by a woman's sword under covers. Can I be more clear than that? So if you have a twig and berries, if you are male and you purchase this game, you just came out of the closet. I don't care what you have to say. I don't send me your white knight feminist BS. You are a homosexual. And if you're a woman and you purchase this game, well, you're just a typical psychotic woman. You just wanna, you just wanna cause chaos. You like destroying the male spaces. You're a harpy. You're just like you're gonna grow old and buy cats or a dog. You know what? I can't watch no more of this. I'm so sick of watching this disgusting trailer. Just keep this image in your head. Just a lot of uh, gay purple and puke greens everywhere. It's pushing gender ideology. And then this abomination, which is her sidekick, by the way, a blue, soft male square who's being penetrated by a woman's sword. I can't think of a more clear middle finger to straight people than this. Save your money, folks. Stop buying this trash. Let them go bankrupt. This is the God of War is no longer for men. I don't even think God of War is for women either, because women, let's be honest, women don't want to be these ugly, flat looking chicks. Women want to be beautiful. This game isn't for anybody. This game is just stroking the ego of the mentally ill gender confused developers that they have to hire in these companies because HR would tear them to pieces if they got rid of them. Let the franchise die. I love y'all. God bless.